What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Is I, the Wild King, we're bringing you what I think and what I think a lot of people think should be in Fallout 4. This is the top 5 things that what I've seen on the internet, what I've seen people have been wanting to hear, and I think that want to be in the game, and what I think should be in the game as well. Number 5 for me would be something a little more different. New creatures. I like to battle more diverse creatures. I think they can keep a lot of the same ones: Yaogwai, Deathclaws, super mutant stuff like that. But I think they should add some new creatures based on what area the game is going to be on. Number 4 is tied in with number 5. It's basically pets / domesticated creatures. Now this sounds crazy, but I would like to be able to domesticate certain creatures and have them level up with you, and you can have them go out with you like you did with Rex in New Vegas, or Dogmeat. Like you would be able to find a creature and domesticate him, and he'd be kind of an ally, as well as having other allies like you would with Fox and all the other ones, where you could befriend them depending on that. And I think that could be like a new trait you would have. I think that'd be an interesting concept to add to it. Number 3. These all kind of tie in together, like I said. Number 3 for me would be new factions, a new group. I know how we have Brotherhood of Steel, we had the Enclave, we had the Powder Gang and all that stuff. I think from New Vegas, I think there'd be I think we should have a new rising faction come up through the ranks they could join, kind of like the Brotherhood of Steel and the Enclave, kind of going along with that aspect. Number two, I did mention this before, a very new location. I would like, from what I heard, I think a lot of people have been looking towards Chicago, Midwest area. I think that's a good place to start, since we had East in Fallout 3, and we had out West, California, Arizona, all them places, and New Vegas. I think first and foremost, it should be probably Midwest might be where I think it would be. Maybe even Canada, up maybe farther up north, because I think they did mention, was it the Commonwealth? I think that's what it was called. It was called something when the Pinkerton mission, when you had to find the android in Fallout 3. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there is something up north where they the androids live and stuff like that. I think that would be a great place. Another thing that I've entertained the idea of is another continent, another country entirely, maybe Europe, or the East or Middle East, or probably not Russia. I think Metro 2020 does a good job about that. But I think that would be, I think that's going to be one of the biggest draws of this, is wherever it is, wherever they place it. And number one for me, and I think a lot of people can agree with me, is co-op / multiplayer. Now, when I say this, I don't know if I want an MMO per se. As long as I can get the same feel that I get from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and have a lot of multiplayer action in it, I'd be totally cool with it. Co-op for sure, though. I'd love to be able to go out into the wasteland and have friends play with me, and stuff like that. I think that'd be a very cool thing to have. Now, this game is probably more than likely, I'm calling it now, this E3 it's going to get announced. Bethesda already called for a press conference, unless they're doing an Evil Within 2 and stuff like that. I mean, would be fine. Or Dishonored 2, which again would be fine, but I don't think they would call their own press conference if that was all they were releasing. I think it's going to be Fallout 4 for sure. So be ready coming June. Stay tuned and figure out what's going to happen with Fallout 4. But if you guys disagree with me on any of these, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the game. Let me see what you'd like to get rid of in the game. There's probably a couple things like that, but this is what I think, my top 5 things I'd like to see. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.